Welcome back to Arkadelphia High School for tonight's 4A7 conference matchup between the Arkadelphia Badgers and Nashville Scrappers. It is senior night at Arkadelphia, and the Badgers will look to maintain their hold on second place in the 4A7 as we head into next week's final week of competition in the 4A7 regular season schedule. Good evening, everybody. This is Chris Babb. Thanks for tuning in and joining us tonight. It promises to be an exciting matchup. These guys had a one-possession game in their first matchup at Scrapper Arena in Nashville, and we expect another tight game tonight on senior night. The Lady Badgers defeated the Scrapperettes 44-41 in overtime to start things off. We had a nice senior night ceremony, and we are ready for game two. Hopefully the throat and the voice are as well. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Nashville Scrappers, they will go with a three-guard lineup and two forwards. They'll start with Jamarte Gillum will be one of the starters, and then also Tristan Jamison, Devontae Witherspoon, Dalton Brown, and DeVay Ragland. The starting lineup for the Nashville Scrappers. For the Arkadelphia Badgers, they will go with five seniors in the starting lineup, as they will start all five seniors on this senior night. First will be number 5, Colin Medley. You got number 4, Henry Huntley. Andravian Bullock wearing number 3. Javante Brown, number 23. And Victor Tatamy wears number 11 in the Arkadelphia lineup as we zoom in to see the starting lineups. Arkadelphia, as we mentioned, in second place in the 4A7 boys side. Mina is a couple of games in front of everybody in first place. And these teams are gearing up for the 4A7 district tournament, which will be played February 11th through the 16th at Mina High School. As teams, the top 4 teams in that tournament will advance to the 4A South Regional Tournament at Magnolia. Also at Mina High School. Sorry about that. District and region both at Mina High School. The importance of the regular season standings: if you finish first or second in the regular season, you get an automatic bid to the 4A South region. You get a double bye in the district tournament. You want to finish first or second so you can play for seeding in the district tournament. It automatically qualifies you for regional. The third, fourth, and fifth place teams will have to win one game, 6th in the district tournament, to qualify for regional. And the 6th and 7th place teams will both have to win 2 games in that district tournament to qualify for regional. Now, most fans are used to an 8-team conference, but in this cycle, it's only a 7-team conference in the 4A7. Javante Brown, Tristan Jamison set to tip things off, and we are underway in Arkadelphia in this 4A7 matchup, the last home game of the season for the Arkadelphia Badgers. 2-3 zone defense used by the Nashville Scrappers. They're going to extend that zone out. Arkadelphia, perimeter passing. Henry Huntley starts things off with a 3. And Arkadelphia takes a 3-0 lead. Arkadelphia will go man-to-man on the defensive end of the ball. Tristan Jamison penetrates baseline, spin, 15-foot jumper, no good. Rebound to Nashville, shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in, and that is Jamarte Gillum. It's 3-2, 1 minute into the first quarter. Victor Tatamy in the corner, passes up the 3. Bounce pass up top to Huntley. Now he's going to come around to the right side, try to hit. Nice inside pass to Colin Medley. Dishes it off to Javante Brown, up and in. Give the assist to Colin Medley, and it's 5-2. Nice ball movement by the Badgers against that zone defense. Badgers will go man-to-man once again. Jamarte passes up the three-pointer. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Javante Brown. You know that Nashville is going to pick up Javante Brown. Nice dish off to Andravian Bullock with the layup up and in. Nice attacking that zone defense so far by the Arkadelphia offense. They've gone right in the heart of that zone at high post and able to look backside and get a couple of easy layups. Jamison penetrates, kicks off, stolen by Victor Tadamy. Tadamy up the other way for the Badgers. 7-2 early lead. Javonte Brown for three. Good for Javonte Brown. Coach Damon Williams calls a quick timeout. You couldn't ask for a better start for the Arkadelphia Badgers as they come out 10-2 lead, firing on all cylinders from outside and inside. Arkadelphia with the early lead in the first quarter. Coach Damon Williams of the Nashville Scrappers called a quick timeout to try to settle things down. Penetration there by Nashville's Devontae Witherspoon. Gets by his defender, and a foul is called on Javonte Brown of Arkadelphia. And Witherspoon will go to the free throw line for the Nashville Scrappers. First free throw of the night for either team. He gets that one to roll around and drop down to cut into that Arkadelphia lead. Offensive rebound for the Scrappers. Jamarte Gillum penetrates, gets his own one, shot up, and a foul is going to be called. I believe that's going to be on Javonte. No, they're going to call that on Colin Medley. That is the second foul on Arkadelphia. First individual foul called against, first personal foul rather, called against Colin Medley. Free throw is up and no good for Jamarte Gillum. So Jamarte Gillum goes, so go the Scrappers. He hits his second one, and it's 10-4. Tadamy will cut around to the corner. Henry almost has the ball knocked away. Now a steal by Nashville. Out of control is Devontae Witherspoon of Nashville, and the Badgers have the ball moving the other way. Nice pass by Colin Medley. The cut back door. Andrevian Bullock gets behind Tristan Jamison, and it's 12-4. Can't run his own offense much better than what the Badgers have early in this first quarter. Dre from deep. Count it for Andrevian Bullock. And it's 15-4. The hot offensive night continues for the Badgers. And they build an 11-point lead as we try to get our camera situated out. Sorry for the back and forth there. Layup no good. Rebound controlled by, they're going to call a loose ball foul on Jamarte Gillum. That is his first personal foul. And Arkadelphia will have the ball and an 11-point lead. Nice pass, Victor Tadamy. Javonte Brown can't get it to go in traffic. And the Scrappers are on the move. Tremendous pass. Jamison for three, off badly. Rebound to Bullock. Brown from the right side, three-pointer good for Javonte Brown, and it's 18-4. Timeout coming from Damon Williams, another timeout, 30-second timeout. The Badgers jumped out to an 18-4 lead with 3:18 remaining in the first quarter. Coach Williams' last timeout did slow the momentum somewhat for the Badgers, but they picked it back up, forcing them to call another one here in the first quarter. 18-4, Arkadelphia leading. $18-4, Arkadelphia leads out of the timeout. Jamarte Gillum gets off to Witherspoon. He'll drive. His layup rolls up and over the rim. And it's 18-6. Ball knocked away, rolled around on the ground. Andravian Bullock was behind the Scrapper defense again, couldn't quite hold on to it, but Arkadelphia did retain possession. Javonte for three, in and out, no good. Rebound to Witherspoon. Offensive foul is going to be called on Nashville's DeVay Ragland. I believe we're going to have a technical foul on somebody. I saw Henry Hunley hit the deck, but I don't know what happened. I believe Coach Williams of Nashville is going to say that the officials didn't see what happened. They just assumed. But regardless, Victor Tatamy is going to go to the free throw line. He misses the first. Second free throw rolls around and drops through. It's 19-6. Technical foul, thanks to Bunch Nichols of Nashville. It was on DeVay Ragland right after he was called for the offensive foul. Layup by Tatamy, good on the baseline. 21-6 now. Arkadelphia couldn't have had it go much better in the first quarter. Nashville does get that basket to go, but Arkadelphia on the move quickly offensively again. Tatamy for three, good for Victor Tatamy. It's 24-8. Turnover, Henry Hunley gonna go all the way in. Euro step layup, no good. Javonte Brown tipping it. Who's got it? Javonte Brown up, no good. And no foul called on anything. Henry Hunley with another steal. Back to Tatamy. Three-pointer. Good for Victor Tatamy. And it's 27-8. You can only have so many timeouts to call. We're going to have a foul called on Arkadelphia's Javonte Brown. On Javonte Brown, that's his second personal foul. And it'll be Scrapper ball under their own basket. DeVay Ragland back into the game. Coach Damon Williams of Nashville got him settled down. Tristan Jamison gets it back to Ragland. He'll spot up, three-pointer good, and it's 27-11. Tatamy three-pointer, no good, but a foul is going to be called, and Victor Tatamy is going to go to the free throw line for 3 shots. That foul is on Jamarte Gillum. That's his second, and Tatamy's to the free throw line for 3 shots. First one is good. 28-11. Second free throw off the back rim, no good. Nick Leeper will check into the lineup for Arkadelphia, replacing Javonte Brown, who just picked up his second foul. Tatamy, the third of his 3, it's good, and it's 29-11. Nice dish off there by the Scrappers as Colin Medley had to help from the backside, and Dalton Brown was able to get the layup to go. 29-13, 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Errant pass, stolen away, controlled by Tatamy. Layup, no good. Leeper gets the rebound to Colin Medley. Shot up, good for Colin Medley. 31-13. See if Nashville gets a shot off at the buzzer. 2 seconds, 1 second, long three-pointer, no good. And that is the end of the first quarter. The Arkadelphia Badgers explode in the first quarter for 31 points. And we'll be back in a minute. Back to action here in Arkadelphia. Start the second quarter of play. Nashville has possession to start things off, and the Badgers have a 31-13 lead. Foul is going to be called on Tatamy that time. First free throw is good. As is the second. It makes it 3 for 3, and it's 31-16. Nashville has extended that zone out. Not the shot Arkadelphia wanted in that situation. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound out of bounds. We'll say last touch by Dalton Brown of Nashville. Go to Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia, 6 of 7 from the three-point range, 5 of 9 in the first half from inside the arc, 3 of 5 free throws, only 3 turnovers. Now we'll make it 4. Thanks to Trent Smith for those statistics. I agree, Trent, one of the best quarters he's seen in a long time. That's right. But Nashville has been able to get it started offensively, and the Badgers come up with a turnover in themselves. I wouldn't mind seeing Vic pull up, except Jameson's a little bit too far. Medley can't corral that pass in, and Nashville gets an uncontested layup on the other end, 31-18. 5 consecutive points for the Scrappers to start things off in the second quarter. Hundley gets away with one, out to Victor Tadamy, three-pointer, no good. Nashville has the numbers going the other way, and he throws it over the backboard. DeVay Ragland was trying to draw a foul, and instead Tadamy stayed straight up. Ragland went the over-under and threw it over the backboard. Nick Leeper can't control it. Henry Hundley gets a hand in there, knocks it away. Jamison, three-pointer, no good. Rebound controlled by Andravian Bullock. Colin Medley was there, so was Dalton Brown for Nashville, and it went to the backside, and Andravian Bullock was there for the Badgers. There's the nice backdoor cut. Again, Andravian Bullock gets behind the defense. Victor Tadamy finds him. It's 33-18. Arkadelphia scores to stop the drought. They're going to call a foul on Colin Medley, I believe. Actually, they're going to call it on Nick Leeper. Call that foul on Leeper, and DeVay Ragland's going to go to the free throw line for the Scrappers. Free throws have been a strength for the Scrappers tonight. Both teams shooting well. Ragland knocks both of those down. It's 33-20. Bullock went backdoor on the other side. Other side of the floor this time. Medley's pass was too hard for him. London Cotton will check into the lineup, replacing Medley. London, the 6'4", 240-pound junior, gets his first action of the night. He'll guard the post player for Nashville, Dalton Brown. Top of the key, Jamarte Gillum for three, no good. Rebound to Bullock. Love the way Andravian Bullock plays and love the way he gets high up in the air for those rebounds. Hundley, Tadamy way downtown, too strong. Gillum with the rebound, quickly up the floor. He's going to go all the way in. Shot blocked by Nick Leeper. And a foul is going to be called on Nick Leeper. I believe that's going to be the second foul called on the Badgers senior forward. And Jamarte Gillum goes back to the free throw line and hits another one. Nashville has not missed very often from the free throw line. Second free throw rattles around and drops. It's good. 33-22. So that lead that was 31-13 is now just an 11-point lead. And Coach Donnie Williams is going to call a timeout for Arkadelphia, a 30-second timeout. 33-22 is your score. Back to action here from Arkadelphia High School, as the Badgers had a hot shooting first quarter. They've only managed a layup from Bullock, and now Javante Brown gets back on the board after he just came into the game. 35-22. Oh, man, unfortunate for Arkadelphia there. And as on the drive for Nashville was Devontae Witherspoon. He went baseline. Andravian Bullock did a nice job of cutting off Witherspoon. He was going out of bounds and just had to throw the ball back to the court, and that's where he found Jamarte Gillum. Gillum penetrated in. He went up, and his shot was contested by London Cotton. Cotton draws the foul. That's his first. 17 fouls called on the Badgers, so Nashville will be in the bonus the rest of the way with 4:13 remaining in the second quarter. Gillum back to the free throw line, which has kept Nashville in the game tonight. But a miss that time from Gillum. On a miss now, the Badgers need to block out and get a rebound if he misses two in a row, but he doesn't. And it's back to a 12-point lead for Arkadelphia. Hunley is a combination of Henry and Hunley. But Henry Hunley goes baseline. He is fouled on Brown. The foul is called on Brown. And then Brown does a nice job of recovering and making a steal of that interior pass as Tadamy was looking for London Cotton. Layup good. Cotton tried to draw the charge, couldn't quite get it. And the lead is now 10. So a 12-4 run to start the second quarter for the Scrappers. And you had to feel that if the Scrappers could weather a storm and get a few stops, that this game was not going to continue to go like it was in the first quarter, and that's what has happened. Tadamy knifes through, dishes off to Brown. The shot is blocked by Gillum. He's double teamed, and that ball is going to be off of that hit. Yeah, that ball hit. That ball hit, can't tell what number that is. That's going to be DeVay Ragland. As he was going out of bounds, the ball hit him on the ground. Coach Damon Williams disagrees. But I think that was probably the right call. Dangerous pass from Andravian. Henry Hunley passes up the three-pointer. Now a skip pass to Andravian. He'll spot up for three from way downtown. No good. Out of bounds. The ball will go over to Nashville as Henry Hunley knocked the ball out of bounds. And with on 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half, Arkadelphia leads by 10. Arkadelphia got off to an amazing start. That is a terrible call. That is a terrible call. That is a terrible call. Man, that's tough on Javante because that's his third. And Jamarte Gillum's going back to the free throw line. He misses the free throw. Ball is controlled finally by the Badgers. Tadamy on the right side, penetrates in, floats. Ball was tipped right as he was trying to go up for the shot, and Nashville's on the way. Ragland, shot up no good, but it's going to stay with the Scrappers. 2:10 remaining in the first half, and they caught Arkadelphia sleeping. 8-point lead now for the Badgers as the first half has been a tale of two quarters. Arkadelphia had all the momentum in the first half. Nice 15-foot jumper there by Colin Medley. Nashville got the momentum back. They've outscored Arkadelphia by 8 points so far in the second quarter. Dalton Brown gets another one to go. It's back to 8 points. 37-29. Minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. Hunley, ball fake, gets the defender in the air, lets him reset. Now he'll penetrate after the ball fake, and he's going to be called for a traveling violation, and the ball will go over to the Scrappers. Scrappers have weathered the storm. The Badgers need a stop to get the momentum back going into the halftime break. Nice backdoor backside move, and they're going to say that one was going to go off of a Scrapper. I believe it went off of a Badger. Instead, the ball will go to Arkadelphia. I believe Nashville fans and coaches and players were correct on that one. The officials just missed it, and Arkadelphia has the ball. Medley at the high post, puts it on the ground, back out to Tatamy. Passes up the three-pointer over to Henry Hunley. This time he dribbles in, pulls up, shot off, no good. Leaper is no good. Then there's going to be a foul called on Nick Leaper on the rebound. And so with 36.9, we'll put our clock at 37. Nashville's going the other way to try to make this a 6-point game, a 2-possession game. Gillum, free throw, no good. Rebound, Leaper. Finally, the Arkadelphia Badgers are able to escape Nashville from being able to put some free points on the board. Under 30 seconds. Medley at the high post, back out to Tatamy. In rhythm, three-pointer, no good. Rebound controlled by the Scrappers. Witherspoon, Gillum, left wing, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Medley. Now Tatamy will have it with 8 seconds remaining. Bounces it off to Bullock. Counted, and a foul for Andrevian Bullock. What a pass from Victor Tatamy to Bullock down back behind the defense. Bullock, free throw good. It's 40-29, 2 seconds remaining. Shot at the buzzer is no good, and that's your halftime break. Arkadelphia regains somewhat of the momentum there at the end of the second quarter. The score, Arkadelphia 40, Nashville 29. As we go to halftime of the boys' game. We'll be back in a few minutes. We are ready to go in the third quarter. Arkadelphia 40, Nashville 29. It'll be Arkadelphia's ball when we begin play. Starting the third quarter for Arkadelphia will be Henry Hunley, Victor Tadamy, Javante Brown, Colin Medley, and Andravian Bullock. Javante from way downtown, no good. Nice rebound by Tristan Jamison, but it's stolen. Henry Hunley throws it up, and it goes in for Arkadelphia. Good start to the half for the Badgers. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound to Tadamy. He was looking ahead for Andravian Bullock, but just lost the touch of it. Colin Medley's going to get called for a travel. He got a little case of happy feet there and got his feet going before the ball hit the ground, and the traveling violation will send the ball back to the Scrappers. Nice dump down to Dalton Brown. Give the assist to Devontae Witherspoon. And it's back to an 11-point game. Nice inside pass to Andravian Bullock and a late whistle, I think, as Andravian Bullock went up for the shot. Foul was called, but it was a little bit late on that whistle. If I'm a Nashville fan, I'm not pleased with that one. And Andravian Bullock goes to the free throw line. His first one is good. Andravian Bullock has really been a good spark for this Badger basketball team the last 3 weeks. Misses that free throw. The lead is still 12 for the Badgers. Dalton Brown finds a hole. He misses. The putback no good. Jamarte Gillum gets that putback to go. Counted, and a foul is called on Colin Medley. (43-33), make it missed on that free throw. And the rebound is to Arkadelphia. Tadamy now to the right side. Brown from three. Good for Javante Brown from way downtown. And it's 46-33. Bullock almost with a steal. Of the ball from Gillum. A lot of contact, no foul, shot no good, rebound to Javante Brown. Thought there could have been a block on Tadamy on the baseline. Thought there could have been a charge called against Gillum. Nothing was called. Bullock back out to Brown, pull up from the baseline, good from Javante Brown. And the lead is back to 15. Javante with 5 in a row, and it's 48-33. Javante with the steal. He's going to go up the right side. He's going to pull up. Three-pointer. He was tipped. The ball was tipped. It must have been no arm. It must have been the ball that was tipped. Nice recovery by Nashville. Dump off. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will go over to Arkadelphia on the turnover. Jamarte Gillum penetrated. Got a little bit out of control there. Couldn't quite control the ball, and it went out of bounds over to the Badgers, and Tadamy will walk things up. Henry Hunley looking for the backdoor pass. Bullock was too far under the goal, and the turnover will give the ball back to the Scrappers. Stolen away by Tadamy. quickly down the other way. Layup, good. He's going to count the basket. I don't think he's calling a foul. He's just going to give Victor Tatamy the basket as Tristan Jamison went up and grabbed the rim, trying to block that shot. Andravian Bullock knocks that ball away. Washington's going to go up. A foul's going to be called on Colin Medley. That's going to be Colin's third foul. And Devontae Witherspoon is going to the free throw line for the Scrappers. He misses. Nick Leeper checks into the game for Arkadelphia. For the Scrappers, number 21 will come in. Number 21 is Alessio Tucci. He makes the second free throw, and it is 50-34, 4.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Leeper underneath, layup no good. Jamison with the rebound. And the Scrappers are on the other way. Sorry, I had someone come up and need something, so I couldn't give the camera angle. Three-pointer no good. Rebound, Javonte Brown. Tatamy quickly ahead. Bullock, reverse layup is good for Andravian Bullock, and it's 52-34. 18-point lead is what the Badgers have now, and they've equaled the biggest lead of the game when it was 31-13 at the end of the first quarter. Alessio Tucci gets it back out, now at the baseline. The lefty passes up the shot. Jamison out to Tucci, left-handed three-pointer, no good. Rebound controlled by Jamarte Gillum. Shot blocked by Nick Leeper into the hands of Henry Hunley, but they said he was on the baseline. And so it'll stay with Nashville, 52-34, 3:34 remaining in the third quarter. Skip pass out, Tucci, top of the key, Witherspoon. Hill had a flat-footed three-pointer. It's good, and it's 52-37. Skip pass, dangerous skip pass. Hunley's going to go baseline, kicks it back out. Another cross-court pass to Brown. They're going to get out on Brown. Leeper can't control the pass. It's stolen by the Scrappers. Dump off, and a foul's going to be called on Nick Leeper. And going back to the free throw line are the Scrappers. Devontae Witherspoon back to the free throw line. The third foul on Nick Leeper. Third foul of the second half against the Badgers. Witherspoon's first free throw is good. (52-38). Second free throw good as well. The lead is back down to 13. The Badgers sure would like to keep it in double digits. Brown way downtown. Good again. Javonte Brown catching a quick release from 25 feet, and it's back to a 16-point lead. Washington gets the pull up in the middle of the lane to go. Back down to a 14-point lead for Arkadelphia. Bullock, high post. They'll let him shoot that one this time. No good. Rebound controlled by... Wow, Arkadelphia gets away with a foul there. Three-pointer from Jamison, no good. Rebound to Javonte Brown. Brown off to Hunley. Right corner, three-pointer, good! good for Henry Hundley. 58-41. Timeout. Nashville, as we also had a balloon make its way onto the field and almost go up, but Tristan Jamison retrieved the balloon, gave it back to the fan. 58-41, the Badgers have continued to shoot well from three-point range. Henry Hundley's three from the right corner gives the Badgers the 17-point lead again here in the third quarter. $58-41, Arkadelphia with a 17-point lead. Scored 31 points in the first quarter. Talking to Bunch Nichols, Nashville Athletic Director, and does play-by-play for the Scrappers in football and basketball and baseball. He said, I don't know if I've ever seen a first quarter like that in high school basketball. Those are hard to duplicate, but they sure are fun to watch when you get to see them. 4 out, 1 in offense. Interior passing, kick it back out. Washington with the three, Witherspoon with the three. Back to a 14-point lead for Arkadelphia. Brown, right corner, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Jamison. He was a little bit too off balance on that attempt. And the Scrappers get a stop. Don't mind that shot, though, as hot as he's been. Wow, that's way downtown. Ragland, no good. Rebound to Javante Brown. And a foul is going to be called on Tristan Jamison of Nashville. Second foul on the Scrappers in the second half. First personal foul on Tristan Jamison. The ball will go back to Arkadelphia. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. 14-point lead. Hundley picks it back up. Now he's going to go cross court. Instead, he'll go to Tademy. Tademy spins out to Hundley. Passed up the three-pointer. Right back where he was again. Tries to thread it through a very small opening and couldn't quite get it. Nashville has a chance to get an extra step in there without the whistle. See if they're content to try to get the last shot of the quarter. Now he's going to call a travel. Unforced error by Devontae Witherspoon, a traveling violation. And Arkadelphia will have a chance for the final shot of the quarter. There's 8 seconds on the clock. Henry Hundley off the glass, no good. The ball is going to go out of bounds, and Arkadelphia is going to have a chance with, as I fix my clock, apologies for the clock malfunctions there, but 3 seconds to go, 58-44. The ball will go over to Arkadelphia, so the Badgers will have one more shot at a three-pointer. Look for Tademy in your bottom right corner of your screen to try to get a jab step on. Free open Javante Brown. You got to shoot it at the buzzer. Good for Javante Brown! Javante Brown from way downtown. And that gives the Badgers a 61-44 lead as we finish the third quarter of action. Javante Brown taking advantage of senior night tonight at Arkadelphia High School. The Badgers lead by 17 as we go to the fourth quarter. Arkadelphia senior Javante Brown with 21 points through 3 complete here in Arkadelphia on senior night. The senior showing out. And the Badgers have a 17-point lead as we start the fourth quarter. Javante Brown, 5 3-pointers. 6 points from inside the arc to lead the Badgers. It'll be a foul on Dravian Bullock. Javante with a steal. Goodness gracious, he's everywhere. Henry Hunley ahead to Dravian Bullock. The layup is good. Senior with a steal. Senior with the assist. Senior with the layup. It's a 19-point lead for the Badgers over the Scrappers. And now another foul on Dravian. Another foul on Dravian Bullock on the penetration. Second foul on Bullock. They got a steal on the last inbounds play. Couldn't quite get the steal on this one. Jamarte Gillum, nice dish off to Dalton Brown, 63-46. This is an Arkadelphia team that has scored over 80 points 3 times this year, but 3 weeks ago, they struggled to score anything offensively. That has not been the case tonight. Tadamy penetrates, dish off, leaper, layup, good. Senior to senior again. There's 5 of them on the floor. They're all contributing. 19-point lead for the Badgers. Seven seniors on this Arkadelphia team. 5 of them on the floor. Colin Medley with 3 fouls is on the bench as we have a running floater from Witherspoon, 63-48. Xavier Polo Grande, the other senior on this team, a reserve for Coach Williams and the Badgers. Tadamy goes baseline. Steps on the baseline. And the ball will go over to the Scrappers. Fun night so far here in Arkadelphia. The Badgers will try to finish this one out. Jamarte Gillum goes baseline. Cuts the lead to 15 with 6 minutes to go. And a steal from Tristan Jamison. Lazy pass there by the Badgers. Leaper cuts it off baseline, but Witherspoon gets another one to go. All of a sudden, it's back down to 13. And now Coach Donnie Williams of Arkadelphia is going to call a timeout. He doesn't like the last few possessions of this one. And to start out the fourth quarter, he's going to take a full timeout, 65-52. Badgers lead by 13, 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Five minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Arkadelphia leads by 13 with the ball. Lead as many as 18. Nashville has scored the first 5 points, or 5 of the first 7 points in the fourth quarter and cut it to 13. Leaper right after out of the timeout hits the 17-foot jumper. And it's back to a 15-point lead for Arkadelphia. Brown in the middle of the lane. Ball knocked around, controlled. Another penetration. Leaper with the rebound to Tadamy, and he'll jog things up. Bullock, Leaper, same spot, different result. Miss. Rebound, Jamison. Jamarte Gillum drives through the lane, gets it to go, and it's back to a 13-point lead again for the Badgers. 4:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Henry Hunley figured as long as he had the ball, at some point a foul might be called against Nashville. That foul was called on Jamarte Gillum. That's his fourth personal foul. Henry Hunley, three-pointer, good for Henry Hunley. 70-54. When the Scrappers get something going, the Badgers have seemed to always have an answer tonight, and most of the time it's been in the form of a three-pointer. Witherspoon, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Javonte Brown. Henry Hunley passed up the three-pointer. Shot is blocked by Brown. Not the possession the Badgers needed or wanted there. Euro step from Witherspoon. Gets it to roll up over the net and in. And a quick timeout by Damon Williams of Nashville, 70-56. Badgers lead by 14. 30-second timeout called by the Scrappers. Back to action here. You expected to see out of the timeout some sort of pressure, initial pressure from the Scrappers. Thanks to the Badger Pride Marching Band, the cheerleaders and dazzlers, for entertaining us tonight in this basketball season on this final home game of the season. And the Badgers with a 14-point lead with 3.5 to go. Ball tipped out of bounds. No, tipped out of bounds. Well, we're even now because I think a while ago the Badgers got one that was tipped by Arkadelphia. This time the Scrappers get one that was tipped by the Scrappers. And regardless, it's a turnover, and Arkadelphia has the ball as we try to catch our clock and our camera up. And we are about there. The turnover, ball will go over to the Scrappers. Jamarte Gillum, three-pointer, no good. Ball rolls around, and a foul is going to be called on Nick Leaper as we go under 3 minutes to go. Scrappers have a chance to cut this to 12. Now the most it can be is 13 as Gillum misses the first free throw. Colin Medley will check into the game for Arkadelphia, replacing Nick Leaper in the lineup. Free throw no good, and Tristan Jamison gets the rebound for the Scrappers. Back to Dalton Brown, and it's a 12-point lead. Badgers need to get something going offensively. 12 points, 2:50 remaining. Cannot get comfortable. Tatamy pull-up jumper, no good. That's not the possession Arkadelphia needed or wanted. 2.5 minutes to go. They're a 1 3-pointer away from this thing getting interesting. Dalton Brown has the ball, can't control it. It'll go out of bounds. The official will say that it was last touched by Tristan Jamison. So I expected some pressure here on this inbounds play, but the Scrappers are content to sit back and keep it wide as the Badgers will spread this out. 70-58 as we come up on 2 minutes to go. Back out to Hundley, a little keep away. Bullock back to Hundley. So now we're at 1:40, and a foul is going to be called on Nashville, and it's going to be only the 4th foul called against the Scrappers. And so Arkadelphia will have to inbound the ball, most likely against pretty significant pressure. Right here in the background, the Nashville crowd thinking that Henry might have stepped on or over the line. Tatamy to Medley. Back to Brown. Taking too long to foul. I think Coach Damon Williams is trying to get his guys to foul a little bit earlier. You got to foul more. They've still got a couple of fouls to give. And they're going to be content to play it up. And if they're not going to foul, the Badgers are just going to play keep away. Just got to protect the ball. There's the other foul. And so you got one more to give. And my clock will get to the. That's only 6, so we got one more. (70-58), 1 minute and 1 second remaining in the game. Arkadelphia on the next foul will go to the free throw line, but Victor Tatamy is going to get it. Counted in a foul. Victor Tatamy gets it to go. The hard foul from Brown was hard but clean, and Victor Tatamy will go to the free throw line with 58 seconds remaining. 72-58. Arkadelphia leading by 14. Tatamy's free throw is good. 15-point lead now, and feel a little bit better after the Badgers just ran about 45 seconds to a minute off of the clock and got that one old-fashioned three-point play, and now Nashville commits a turnover, and I think now they're going to be content to just play defense and run this one out. Devontae Brown out to Henry Hundley. Pull it back out. And this is a big win for the Badgers. They're going to move to 7-3. Tatamy's going to go all the way in, dish it off to Underavian Bullock. Layup too strong. We didn't quite expect that one. This one is all but academic. 73-58. Tristan Jamison to Dalton Brown. Layup good. 13-point win for the Badgers, and that is your final score. Arkadelphia 73. The Nashville Scrappers 60. The Badgers move to 7-3, a big win on senior night for the Badgers. as they wrap up the home portion of the schedule with a 73-60 victory over the Nashville Scrappers, thanks to a 31-point first quarter. They weathered the storm in the second quarter and the third quarter, stretched it back out to 18 in the fourth quarter, and ended up winning 73-60. Again, it was a good night for Arkadelphia basketball. The Lady Badgers get a 44-41 overtime win over the Nashville Scrapperettes, and the Arkadelphia Badgers wrap things up tonight in the home portion of the 2019 schedule with a 73-60 win over the Nashville Scrappers. This has been Chris Babb. Thanks for joining us tonight. The Badgers will be on the road Tuesday at Hope and then wrap up the regular season on the road at Mena on Friday before they head into the 4A7 district tournament play. Thanks for watching us on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next Tuesday night.